Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Real. I'm Killfun, aka that boy Killfun, and I'm back with another video. Today we are doing these playmaking badges. I already knocked the finishing out the way and I already did the shooting. So next up is playmaking, and then we're going to be doing the defensive badges. I'm gonna probably give out my signature styles tomorrow, like the best ones after patch 10. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Probably do like the best and fastest ones because I only like being fast on the course. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that. But before we get to these playmaking badges, make sure that you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are almost at that big 700 subscribers. So go ahead, help your boy out and follow me on Twitch. And let's go ahead and get to these playmaking badges. Okay, YouTube. Alright, so we starting off with these playmaking badges. Like I said before, if you are new here and this is your first time watching the video, we judge these off Hall of Fame only. Hall of Fame only. So if you got your gold, you got your silvers, leave it down in the comments because I don't care. Alright, so Ankle Breaker, Hall of Fame. I gave this badge a D. This is probably the worst that Ankle Breaker has been over the years. There's only like legit 2 moves that you can actually do to get an Ankle Breaker with. And I think it's like, well, a snatchback and a half spin pretty much. There aren't many moves that you could, you know, get ankle breakers off of, and this is probably the worst that it's been in the past like 5 years. I feel like they need to go back to how it was in 17. 17 had the best ankle breakers. It was low-key OP, but that's what people want, you know, they want just the OP stuff. Bailout Hall of Fame, gotta give it an A, bro. Gotta give it an A. It does this job so good, and it does exactly what it's called, a bailout. When you about to shoot a bad shot, it is your bailout. Break Starter Hall of Fame, I gave it a B just because it does do its job. I feel like sometimes it doesn't. The only reason I wouldn't give it an A is because it's not. I feel like you will have to. How can I say this? You will have to combine it with needle threader in order to get like a perfect pass, because a lot of the times they'll still give you animations where you fumble the ball and, you know, you could throw it right to the defender and stuff like that. I just feel like I give it a B just because. Dimer, I gave it a B just because, well, Dimer, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. I'll give Dimer an A just because, you know, Dimer over the years, it's always been that badge that you just pretty much need if you're a point guard, you know, and it does its job. A lot of the time it depends on your teammates, so I'm not gonna downgrade the badge just because if you have a trash teammate. Downhill, I gave it a B just because you can notice it, but it's not to the point where it's like, it's, you know, you could tell, oh, he has downhill on, you know, it's not to that point. But if you like play my team or you play Park, you know that it does boost your player when he's on that fast break, especially when you get that rebound. You do run very, very fast, especially if you use Giannis in my team. Oh my god, he be gone, bro. He be gone. So I'm gonna give it a B. Dream Shake, I gave it a C just because I feel like this is only one that works against the computer. It doesn't really work against like the actual like human being, I guess. But AI, it is a good badge, but nobody really uses it unless it's for like my career or something like that. Flash Passer, gave it an A just because if you do that flashy pass and that person gives you that assist, you know how much takeover boost it gives you, and that is low-key OP. When you're in Elite 1, I think it's 3 flashy passes and you have team takeover. It is OP. Floor General, I love this how Floor General is this year. I gave it an A+. You know, it always comes through. And, you know, it's a lot of I feel like Playmaker Badges is going to be the one with the most A+ and stuff like that. So, you know, I gave it an A+. You know what I'm going to start doing? All the A's, I'm going to start doing it like this if I have enough. I'm going to start leaving the ones that's like A's. I'm going to start leaving it as a Hall of Fame. But Floor General does its job. +4 badges. You can't ask for more than that, bro. +4 to your attributes, I mean. You can't ask for more than that, bro. That is a goated badge, and I hope it does come back next year. Handles for days, Hall of Fame, gotta give it an A. If you're a playmaker and you don't use handles for days, at least on gold, something is wrong with you. Or you just don't be dribbling and you're more of a, you hold your RT in your left stick and just literally run in that direction. And if you do that, you're garbage. Lob City Passer, I gave it a B just because, you know, it does its job. I feel like if it gave a boost on takeover, I feel like it would do a lot better. But it just, I mean, it does this job. But if you have a tall defender right there, I feel like you really don't need Lob City Passer. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they put it on like bronze, and it's not one of those badges that's really needed. So I gave it a B. Needle Threader, I gave it a C. just because it does work, but a lot of the times it can be counteracted, and you can't really tell when people have it on. I like to go, you can really notice when somebody has a badge on. That's when I give it an A. Like when you can really notice it, that's when I'll give it an A. But if you can't really notice it, and I sometimes, even when I had Needle Threader on Hall of Fame, I still would get passes that, like when I play Pro-Am, I use it basically on Hall of Fame, and I will still get passes that get intercepted and stuff like that. Now, it's not me throwing a bad pass. It's one of those like things like they have interceptor on Hall of Fame, so it's like it really just counteracts it. So I'm gonna give it a C. Pass Fake Maestro, gave it an F, bro. I don't even see who would even use this badge. I mean, it works on the AIs. I did use it on the AI, but it doesn't work that often. It's not that good of a badge. It's an F. No questions about it. Post Spin Technician, gave it an A, just because you know post badges. Come on now, that's an automatic A. You can't really sit here and tell me that any post badge is not really an A. Post is gonna be like OP just about every year. Quick First Step, A. It's just basic knowledge. Just quick first step, you got to give it an A, bro. If you're a playmaker, these two right here, pretty much essential. They're necessities, bro. Space Creator, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unclick this, but this is an A. Space Creator, gave it an A, just because it does give you more ankle breakers than the actual ankle breaker badge. So I had to give it an A, just because, you know, when you do that little step back and stuff like that, that stuff does break your defender, and it makes him go into a very unusual you know, ankle breaker animation where you can't shoot that ball. Stop and Go, I gave it a B, just because if you know how to use it, it is a really good badge. Like if you watch Annoying TV, he uses this badge really good. If you know how to use it, and like you can really stop on the dime and shoot without any type of complications. I don't know if that's really the Stop and Go badge, or if it's just like you know how to do it, because I can do it sometimes without having the badge on, but I feel like it is still a really good badge if you know how to use it. Tight handles before patch 10, oh my god, this is probably the most OP badge in the game, bro. Probably the most OP badge in the game. Now I would say I gave it an F, just because there really is no use for it anymore. There's no moves that can really, you know, only the behind the back was be able to get used with the tight handles. So now that the behind the back is gone, it's no point. It's not really even a reason to even have it on. But before patch 10, it was most definitely probably my favorite badge in the game. It was really OP, but I mean, I love being a playmaker that's OP. So Unpluckable Hall of Fame, I gave it a C, close to a D, just because, bro, Unpluckable is one of the badges that it's like, every time you get ripped, it's like, Unpluckable, where you at? And it's like, all I'm gonna say is, I don't know how it is now, because I just run it on bronze, because it still does its job. Like, it still does its job. That's why I still gave it a C. But like in the beginning of the game, I used to have Unpluckable on Hall of Fame, and it was like I was getting ripped so much. And all my playmakers, you know, I was getting ripped by dudes with 70 steal with one pickpocket badge on, while I had it on Hall of Fame with a 90+ ball handling. And it wasn't like bump steals, no, it was actual animations. They will come up to me and just spam me and get the ball. And I just feel like this badge is oh my god, it's so iffy, and it just basically depends on the other person. But I feel like if you spam long enough, which is really stupid, you're gonna get ripped. And I feel like it shouldn't be like that at all, because, you know, Kyrie's not out here getting ripped by I don't know, Thabo Cephalosha. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He's an elite ball handler, and we're elite ball handlers, and we have that mug on Hall of Fame for a reason. So those are gonna be the badges. I gave a to Bailout, you know, Dimer, Flashy Passer, Floor General, Handles for Days, Post Spin Technician, Quick First Step, Space Creator, and tight handles before patch 10. Those are the ones that I'm giving. If it's on Hall of Fame, it's an automatic A. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. We on this road to 700, so, you know, go ahead and support your boy. Follow me on Twitch, and I will catch y'all in the next video. This has been your boy Real. I'm Killfun, aka that boy Killfun, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Look, can you see the 8? I've been in the darkness of my heart and it ain't safe. I ain't really here, but I know that it's okay. Cause I die, don't drown, I can walk across the lake. These